Chess is the king of all board games. It is a game played by the best minds in the world with a history that dates back more than 1,000 years. Chess doesn't just revolve around straight moves, but also requires concentration, patience, and strategy to succeed. In chess, the knight has an incredible amount of power. No other piece can move like it on the board. Every time it moves, it alternates from a light square to a dark square, or vice versa. It is the only piece that can hop or jump over other pieces. If a player intends to win a chess game, he must learn to use the knight's power. In Montrose, Iowa, Heartland Research controls the history and significance of the PHOENICIA Ship Replica. It has taken us more than 8 years to conduct our research in the Heartland of America. Despite our circumstances, we continue to rely on God's mercy and grace. It is impossible for us to succeed without His help. With His help we cannot fail. In what we do, we try to be still so that we can see God's hand at work. His ways are not our ways, we know that. We are in awe of the assistance coming from other parts of the world and from American immigrant communities whose ancestors are related to the ancient history of Phoenicia. In the coming weeks, we are organizing 2 events with friends who came to us asking how they could help us in the great work of restoration. There are serious students of history in far-off lands. On June 21st, there will be a gathering of people in Sydney, Australia, who will raise money for the Phoenicia. Through the power of the internet, we will connect the workshop where the Phoenicia is in America with Australia's largest city and with other friends at the ancient port of Carthage in Tunisia. The purpose of these connections is to help fund the restoration of the Phoenicia in order to connect the old and the new worlds. We compare this event to the power of the knight in the playing of chess. We jump over other pieces. We are moving from a light square to a dark square in the hopes of gaining an advantage in our efforts to find adequate funding for the work that is before us. The Federation of Syrian-Lebanese American Clubs Incorporated has its annual convention in Jacksonville, Florida, during the first week of July. The cultural group was founded in 1931 by American Lebanese immigrants. During the first week of July there will be 1,500 attendees at its annual convention. There are more than 15,000 members of the Cultural Association in 22 states. At the request of the association's board chairman, Mike and Betty LaFontaine will represent the Heartland Research Group as honored guests as they seek support for the restoration of the ship replica. Here again we are jumping over other pieces and landing in places that only God understands. We are happy to witness the hand of God as we move forward in this great work.